What's up guys, Popper Eagles back in the nest, and welcome back to another Stormbound video. So in today's Stormbound video, we're going to be observing the friends list once again. And now, as we look on the friends list, did you see how long it took to scroll? That's just crazy. Anyways, we only have one friend online, which is cool. Here we go. Alright boys, this is what we've all been waiting for. A challenge from one of my subs. Okay, so we're going to accept this battle. He did choose to do equal levels. So, I know this is a bit quick for us to jump right into it, but today I'm going to be showing you guys a really awesome dragon deck that I've started to use. And now it might not be the same that you guys have been seeing from maybe other players use, because I thought I'd try something really different. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, the deck that a lot of players are using with the dragons is something along the lines of Dangerous Suitors and Call for Aid, and also probably Broodmother Cordia. But the reason mine is a little bit different than that is, while I do use Dangerous Suitors, I have not included Call for Aid in my deck due to the fact that I think it's kind of a little bit broken. I don't like it too much. Although mine is level 3, like, it would be a strong card to have, I just don't like it. Anyways, basically the main idea behind my deck, as you see, I'm using a swarm variation of a dragon deck. My main attacking cards, well, not attacking, but my main flex move cards, we'll call it that, like, you know, to scare the opponent, are Kindred's Grace, Zuri Lord of Life, and also I had one more. Yeah, the Ludic Matriarchs, or I think that's their name, Lucid? Maybe it's Lucid, whatever. It's not important. Anyways, the reason those are my flex move cards are because they can be utilized in order to spawn a lot of troops in a very short amount of time, and often that does scare enemies a lot, just due to the sheer numbers that I've got on my side, you know, when I spawn those cards. So for example, my Ludic Matriarchs, even though we're doing equal levels, oh my god, why did he do that? Doesn't he know the Beasts of Terror just wreck knights? Alright, whatever. Anywho, so as I was saying, the Ludic Matriarchs, their basic thing is like a Dragon Zoo type, like they're a Dragon Zoo archetype kind of card. And what a Zoo deck is, if you don't know, is basically you just try to fill up as many spaces on the board as possible. Now, the reason they're like that is because if you read their effect here, if played bordering one friendly dragon, spawn one strength dragon on all tiles bordering either. Basically, if you play this correctly, you can get a free 6 extra dragons on the field, which is super cool. Now, if you think that effect is good, my Ludic Matriarchs are actually level 3, which is absolutely insane. So if that spawns 2 strength dragons, and it also gives the Ludic Matriarchs a better base strength. So in the end, like, what is the resulting factor is you have so many guys on the field, so many dragons. Now, adding to that, then we use our Dangerous Suitors, and they get buffed up from all those dragons on the field, and it is a snowballing effect from there. So you can kind of see how this deck works. Now, obviously we're on equal levels, so you can't see all of the Zoo fanatics that would go on, but you can kind of get an idea. So, alright, we're just going to be using, like, so on equal levels, the problem that I have with it is there's only one option, you know. Now, I am going off on a little bit of tangent, so this isn't related to the deck. But, now, equal levels, the thing is, I really wish they would add a thing into the game, a feature, where on equal levels, you could either decide to go at level 1 everything, or level 5 everything for equal levels. Or, you know, while on that note, you could just add whatever level you want to all of your cards for the battle, which I think would be really cool, because you'd be able to test out the viability of different decks in different pressure scenarios with more or less net units on the field. I think that would be a really awesome idea. And, you know, you could just kind of improve the overall gameplay by having those extra options. Like, it would be so much cooler for all the players, because you'd be able to test out your decks, you know, get a taste of what the power is like when you have level 5 cards. And, you know, that might actually influence some players to keep going, and you really strive to get those max level cards, because, you know, it can seem a little tough at times. Like, if you're at rank, like how Mr. Joshua is right now, rank 24. So, that's kind of a difficult time, because a lot of people at rank 24 really have only a couple level 1s, and maybe like 1 to 3 level 2 cards. If you're already into the season, like if your rank is 24, like your skill level and card level, then you'll probably have mainly level 1s and perhaps some level 2s, possibly 1 level 3 if you're lucky. But now, at that level, as you know how I am like climbing the ranks right now as a new season just started, it can be really discouraging if you just go into the regular multiplayer and then you meet somebody like me or some of my other high-level friends on my list, and they are just going to destroy you because you don't stand a chance. And like the unfortunate truth is that's going to keep happening because that's just the way the season works, and that's just the way this game is kind of set up. I'm not saying it's a problem, I'm just saying that's what's going to happen. Now, obviously there's not a lot that can be done to fix this due to the fact that it's kind of difficult unless you want to change the season ranking, which I do have some ideas for that. You know, perhaps if you did it like how some of the other ranked games where you have placements and then they place you in a rank, but then they have to kind of implement a whole new system. But anyways, so going back to the original point, I wish they would add a feature into the game where you could, instead of just having equal levels, you could pick what level you are equal at instead of just a base 1 like we are now. So I think that would just kind of improve the game, you know, increase long-term players. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree, you know, maybe a reason why. That would be really awesome. Now, on the topic of comments, I actually received a couple really nice comments from all of you guys. So I'd just like to say thank you for continuing to support me. If you didn't know, we are very close to 350 subscribers. And it feels like just a couple videos ago, we were at 200 subscribers. That's absolutely crazy. My video about the dragons just exploded. Like, I don't even know what happened there. Like, people were just looking for Stormbound stuff, I suppose. You know, that would have been a mistake. Okay, here. So here's what I'm talking about. We're going to use our spare dragon wings. Boom. Now, that might not look impressive right now, simply due to the fact that, you know, obviously they're level 1 Ludic Matriarchs, but the thing is, that can scare some people, and especially if they don't do anything next turn and allow me to get Zuri, Lord of Life, and Kindred's Grace off, that's not going to go well for Mr. Joshua here. And, you know, alright, so, just to preface this, oh my god, I am so stupid. Okay, where do you have to give him the wave and the handshake? What am I doing? I'm crazy. I'm absolutely insane. We have to give him that. That's just how you... Yes, there we go. He gave us the handshake, no wave, but that is perfectly okay. Okay, so as I was saying, if he allows us to get our Kindred's Grace and Zuri, Lord of Life down, it's going to be really scary. And as you can see, he accidentally just did that. So there's our Kindred's Grace going down. There's Zuri, Lord of Life going down. That's just, he's going to drop health bombs everywhere. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this before. But yeah, I got Zuri, Lord of Life, and he's probably going to be in the thumbnail, because he's new. I just got one out of a Terror's Horde thing. Anyways, well, not Terror's Horde, like the 200 coin one. I forgot what it's called exactly. But anyways, he's super cool, and his animations, he just like drops little health bombs, which is pretty cool. You get some strength, and you get some strength. Everybody gets some strength. Well, at least in the line. Oh, he's giving me some claps. Alright, give me that handshake. Oh, he just surrendered. No! Alright, Mr. Joshua. It was a really good pleasure to play with you. I thank you for your request. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, you helped me complete my quest. Think about, yeah, 1/3 of the way done. So, thank you, Joshua. Anyways, what we're going to do here, we're going to rename this deck really quick. Oops, I forgot how to do it. Here we go. Let's see. What can we rename it? Wait, what was I talking about before? I got lost. Oh, I was talking about how we had almost 350 subscribers, which is super cool. Thank you guys for supporting me on that, but wait, what was I talking about? Alright, whatever. That's not important. We're going to call this deck Dragons, because, you know, that's pretty accurate. Also, you know, just another reason for me doing this video is actually a couple people requested that I make a dragon custom deck for them, like all about the same cards. So basically I thought I'd kind of do this deck to fill in a couple requests. I remember somebody specifically asked for a deck with the new Swarm Dragon, so I'm doing that. Somebody asked for a dragon deck just straight up, so I'm doing that. So this may satisfy some customers in my comments section. But anyways, we are facing player 0459, and he has started out with a pretty strong play of Finite Loopers, But as you can see, we are no longer on equal levels, so we're going to be a little tough to beat. Oh, they are level 3. Okay, that's interesting. So he's going to spawn the extra 3 constructs, which is really strong, actually. I kind of like that. Anywho, let's see what he does. He's got 4 mana to work with. I don't know his deck. He probably has Destructo Bosses and Gifted Recruits, possibly North Sea Dog and Lawless Herd, because that could make it a good base. Summon Militia, too. That's a pretty good card. But only... Okay, so my deal with Summon Militia is... I think it is a good card. It's a really good card. But my whole issue with it is the randomness factor, quote unquote, where it's supposed to be random, but to me, I don't know if this is just me, and you can sound off in the comments if you want, but it seems to me like Call Militia, the randomness actually ends up just placing it in a pretty advantageous spot for the player who plays it. Like, it's just me. I don't use it that much because I only have a level 1 one. But you guys let me know if you think that Call for Militia is a little bit biased in its randomness picking. Because I certainly get that vibe from it sometimes where it's like, okay, I'm going to play Call for Militia. Now, the Militia spawned right in front of my only units. Wow, what are the chances of that when you have the whole board? You know, stuff like that just kind of irks me a little bit. But it's fine. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do, we're gonna spawn. I do Dracon. Yeah. No. Oh crap, that was a mistake. All right, well we're too far in now, so we're just gonna have to do that. All right, that was obviously not favorable for the reason that I didn't get to use the Wandering Worm's ability, but it's a-okay. We still have 4 strength left. All right, so he's got 6 mana. If he's going with a more classic style deck, he might have Heroic Soldiers to throw at us. I'm still banking on that North Sea Dog or Lawless Herd. Also, I haven't seen any Gifted Recruits come out of this guy yet, which I'm assuming he will have. Because, you know, basically there's no reason to not have Gifted Recruits in your deck. Like, you'd be crazy to not include them. Unless you're, like, gunning for something really specific, which I don't even know what you would use. Like, I don't even know why you would omit Gifted Recruits from your deck. Like, that's just kind of lame. They're so helpful. Ooh, what is that? Vindicators? No, Lich Summoners. Ooh, that's a new card. Well, not a new card. I just haven't seen one of those in a while. So, bravo on using that. We're going to replace Zuri, Lord of Life. He's not going to be super helpful here. Alright, our Beasts of Terror are going to go straight in on those Lich Summoners. Going to deal a lot of damage. Then we're going to finish his Call for Militia out and spawn a North Sea Dog back there. So, we got definitely the advantageous split on the troop distribution. Now, we actually somehow managed to get Zuri again. Wait, didn't I just replace him? Alright, whatever. Yeah, I think I'm still unsure about how the deck shuffling really works. So he's going to use a Chaotic People and take all of our cards out. I'm not sure if that was a good use of mana, though. He used 4 mana for 2 damage. Yeah, I'd say that's not a great use, but, you know, whatever. Then he's going to combo with Destructo Bots. Always a good idea. His are only level 2, so I'm not super threatened by them. Alright, now what we're going to do, we're going to replace Zuri, Lord of Life. Okay, we're going to spawn Mischiefs, just get that extra chip damage, and we're just going to stack some Westwind Sailors behind them. Because, now the reason I did that is so I can preserve my own front line if he ends up taking out these Mischiefs, like, straight up. And as you all know, attacking is way better than defending in this game, especially because there are no triggers that occur on defense yet. I hope they'll add some soon, but so far there's not. If you don't know what I mean by that, a trigger is, for example, like here, when attacking, that's a trigger. If played bordering, that's also a trigger. So far in the game, there are no triggers for defending units, which kind of sucks. But I hope they will definitely add some of those in the near future. Now, what we are going to do... Alright, I'm going to spawn a Shady Ghoul over there. And then just, you know, this might seem a little stupid, but I'm going to combo with a Kindred's Grace. You know, just to give our guys some buffs. So that Call for Aid he used is pretty good. It gave him 15 units for 7 mana. That's kind of part of the reason why I think it's a little bit broken, as in, like... shouldn't be that strong. Like, I think it should start out at probably like 2s, so level 3 gets you 4. But whatever. I mean, obviously the Stormbound developers are going to do what they're going to do. But, you know, maybe I can get a little bit of influence in there. Not sure. Okay. So he's going to spawn Windmakers. They're going to deal 4 damage, I think. Yes, 4 damage. My Shady Ghouls is still alive due to that Kindred's Grace, which I spawned. So I'm actually pretty happy with that decision I made there. Now he's got 3 mana to use. I'm still waiting for those gifted recruits, dude. Unless he doesn't have them. Like, that's so strange. Alright, whatever. You know, people are going to do weird stuff. And that's never going to change about the world. People are just like that. Okay, now what we're going to do... I could spawn Draconic Roamers up here to attack these finite loopers, but now the thing is, I'm not sure where my Ludic Matriarchs will be able to spawn afterwards. So I think a smarter play, spawn Spare Dragonlings plus the Ludic Matriarchs. Now, you see that? I just spawned a bunch of 2-strength guys, which is way better. Now, as a combo, we're going to take out these finite loopers without allowing them to use their special ability. So I think that was probably one of the better plays I could have done. Now, we do have a large issue here in that the 2 contracts on our baseline, but we can deal some pretty good damage with our Beasts of Terror and, you know, just kind of reduce the amount of damage that we're going to take. Chaotic People right to the base, I'm assuming? Oh, wow, okay. Well, I think he's made a small mistake there by not having the Chaotic People rush the base, but, you know, whatever. Ooh, Overchargers, going to deal 2 straight damage to my base. That changed. Oh, there they are, there they are. See, nobody can go without using Gifted Recruits. Don't mess with that. Nobody can go without that. Okay, so now our predicament here is that we will die if we don't defend our base. What I'm going to do, replace Zuri Lord of Life. He's not going to be helpful here, like 100% not going to be. Now, we're going to spawn Draconic Roamers. So they'll spawn those extra dragons, you know, just get a little extra strength in case we survive this encounter. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get Westwind Sailors, instead I got Mischief. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to spawn those guys, the Beasts of Terror. They'll do those 2 extra damage, then get it 4, so all in all, that was pretty good. Now, the thing I'm worried about is that he'll have a Chaotic Pupil, so we're just going to guard our base a little bit with that North Sea Dog instead of pushing up more. So he's going to deal a ton of damage, dude. I'm going to have 1 health left. Woo! Alright, we got lucky there. Okay, so he just uses Overchargers. He shouldn't have those in rotation. Oh, here he goes. This could be our death. There it goes. Gosh darn it. Ubas the Hunter. Broken. Okay, so we got killed by RNG, but as you can see, that's kind of how the deck is going to end up working. Pretty cool. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's going to be it for today. I'm kind of on a little risky time constraints here. But here is the deck once again if you would like to use it for yourself. So if you would like to make adjustments to this deck, please leave it in the comments below so I can also improve my gameplay skills. We can all have a better community with my better content and you guys communicating with me with what you want. So thank you guys. Well, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like. It would be cool if you leave a comment. It'd be super if you would subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.